pretty sure Mom's a witch.
Your mom is not a witch. She doesn't understand you yet. You're a tomboy, you don't want to wear dresses anymore.
Tomboy's just another type of girl, but I'm not a girl.
I'm sorry, I don't follow you.
I'm in the wrong body, okay? I'm a boy!
You've got one body, you've got one path, and God's got the game plan.
I can't stay here.
You really want to go with me? I'll be back. Be ready.
I'm SARI Cohen with Hollywood First Look Features. I'm so excited right now because I've got with me filmmaker Anna Kerrigan and star Jillian Bell from the film Cowboys. Anna, I want to jump right in and just ask what inspired this story?
Well, I grew up in LA, but I had a best friend whose family used to kindly take me to Montana with them when I was a kid. And I went to this particular part of Montana, Flathead County, which is where we ended up shooting the film, the Flathead Valley. And it's just a place that I've always just had really special feelings for. And during a sort of tricky transition for me in my adult life, I started writing the script, and all I knew initially was that it took place in this part of Montana. And it started with a dad and his son on a horse, and they were running away from something. And, I organically just kept writing, and I discovered they're modern outlaws. The father struggles with mental illness, and his son, who he loves dearly, is transgender, and, they're looking for acceptance.
You just got to go here, across the river. That's it.
I do not understand why you are not out there finding my kid.
I'm gonna do everything in my power. We are going to find your child.
Okay.
Am I okay? Look who I'm with. Look where we are. I am beyond okay.
Breaking news, an 11-year-old local girl, Josie Johnson, disappeared from her bedroom.
We're outlaws, son.
What I love too is that, they were all so misguided, but their hearts were all in the right place, which I thought just came across in every character. For you, Jillian, what was really important for you to convey on screen?
Anna's script is the simplest answer. I was sort of just how do I take what I read and now perform that? I was because I fell in love with all the characters and the story that she wanted to tell. And I sort of just was how do I do this and not screw it up? And I think that for me, it was mostly just about creating this character in a realm where I could understand her, because for the most part, I couldn't really understand her. And I was there's no use in me playing her if I didn't understand where she was coming from or how she was good in a way. And because she has this beautiful arc as you continue on with the movie, or with me as I continue on reading the script, I sort of was there is such a human quality about her. She has so many she makes so many mistakes, and I can relate to that.
The through line for him was his love for his son, and his acceptance within 2 seconds of whatever his son was going through. It was very beautiful to me. But then he is confronted with a lot of his own problems and demons, and again, his son is the one that really gets him out of it, not to give away stuff, but he needs that. There's a role reversal at some point,
I thought the script was amazing and so meaningful. Also because I'm transgender, so it was very cool because that was the first ever transgender role I've actually ever gone out for. Well, one, I've only gone out for 2 because there's not that many. And it was so cool because I actually wasn't allowed to do on-camera auditions, and I was allowed to do this one because the character was trans. So it was really cool for me that I was able to do that. It's such an amazing movie, and I hope people connect to it as much as I did.
Anna, I want to ask you, I thought it was really cool that you did this in a modern day Western. What do you think makes that genre such a good vehicle for a story like this?
Well, I think it's something, the Western genre, or our idea of a Western genre, is something that's so, all of those, we're all familiar with those tropes. you know? It's just, I think that because everyone's so familiar with it, it's like fun to subvert. And you can do it without much explanation, if that makes sense.
Sasha, what do you hope audiences take away from watching this film?
That in the end, people have flaws and people are different, and that's okay. And that there's nothing wrong with having flaws. If you're bipolar, some people think there's something wrong with you. If you're transgender, people are like, there's something wrong with you. But there's not. They're just people. So that's what I hope people take away from it.
Everybody, make sure you go check out the movie Cowboys. You're going to love it. I'm SARI Cohen. See you next time.
Joe's Joe. It's not some lump of clay that you just pound into something.
They're gonna bring them both back, right?
And it feels like